today's Words of Wisdom interview with Supreme Master Ching Hai by RTV Slovenia will be presented in Slovenian and English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese or Vietnamese, Chinese, Dutch, English, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Turkish and Urdu. Republika Slovenija leži v srcu Evrope in se ponaša z veličastno in nadvse raznoliko pokrajino, nad in pod površjem. Svet, ki je na severu stisnjen med Alpe, na svojem jugu pa se dotika Sredozemlja, pokrivajo bujni gozdovi, marsikje pa najdemo tudi podzemske jame. Ta dežela se zdi kot skupek vsega lepega na tem svetu, kot dežela iz pravljice. V Sloveniji nas očara nekaj najbolj neverjetnih krajev. Med temi so znamenite Škocjanske jame, seznama svetovne dediščine UNESCO, ki se ponašajo s cerkvenikovim mostom, ki se dviga 50 metrov nad rečnim kanjonom. Tu so tudi Postojnska jama s svojo človeško ribico in glavno mesto Ljubljana, ki je danes živahna prestolnica, polna sledov in spominov na svojo 3000-letno preteklost. Med svojo turnejo po 18 evropskih državah leta 1999 se je najvišja mojstrica Ching Hai odzvala na duhovno hrepenenje ljudi in sprejela povabilo iz blagoslovljene dežele Slovenije. Kasneje je takole iz srca podelila svoje iskrene misli z ljudmi iz Slovenije.
The Slovenian people are very pure. I like them very much. It's the first time in Slovenia, but it's made a very good impression.
And then suddenly Ljubljana, and when you were there, we were just so happy to feel the atmosphere all over the Slovenia.
Najvišja mojstrica Ching Hai se je v prikupno republiko vrnila leta 2007, da bi osebno podelila nagrado za bleščeče svetovno vodenje takratnemu predsedniku Drnovšku za razsvetljeno vodenje svoje dežele, kot tudi za njegovo svetovno humanitarno dejavnost. Februarja leta 2008 je najvišja mojstrica Ching Hai navkljub svojemu natrpanemu urniku pripotovala v slovensko prestolnico, da bi se pridružila ljudem pri slovesu od svojega priljubljenega drugega predsednika dr. Janeza Drnovška. Med krajšim postankom se je najvišja mojstrica Ching Hai srečala s predstavniki medijev, dobrodelnih organizacij in javnimi funkcionarji. Prav tako je podarila 20 000 evrov za podporo Valdorfski šoli in fundaciji za pomoč otrokom. Veseli nas, da si boste skupaj z nami ogledali posnetek intervjuja z naslovom Pogovor z najvišjo mojstrico Ching Hai na RTV Slovenija, novinarke Jadranke Tavčar z dne 26. februarja 2008.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centres near you.
And this method Kuan is the method that one practicing it can attain this freedom in this lifetime?
Yes.
Is this really possible?
It is possible.
Free? Totally?
Yes. The more you meditate, the more you're free.
Damages,
yes, immediately.
Everything.
Immediately, at the time of initiation, you cut off with all the past. So whatever you have in this lifetime, you pay. That's it, and no more. You see, unless you don't want it, you cut off with the universal connection, and you run back to the storehouse of bad karma and do your habitual things, negative things again. Then that is your choice. But initiation means cut free.
With the initiation, you cut off all the karma,
All the bad
all
karma.
the
You're free.
damages.
Immediately, you're a free
And
man.
then
Yes.
with following these 5 rules,
Yes.
you keep off getting involved in a new karma in
Yes,
this
yes.
life, and you pay only for what you've done.
Yes, not just this, but whatever already assigned to you, so that you can exist. Without karma, you can't exist on
Yes.
this planet. If
Yes,
you
no
karma
needs
free,
to be
you're
here,
in heaven
yes.
already.
Yes.
So it's allotted to you so that you can be here and you change, so that you can change. You can erase it all and change and go back to where you came from.
So everybody has his own mission on this planet.
Your mission
In a
is
way.
to find yourself.
This is the mission for everybody.
The most
same.
important. The number one is to find yourself again, so that you can get out of this existence. Because we've been repeating, and we couldn't get out. Life and death, amazing, you know. So whenever we come back to the physical planet, you have a chance again to return to heaven.
Is the master then one who really takes all our problems to help us on this path?
Yes, if that master is a real one and strong enough, inside realization is high enough, then she or he can also minimize even your fixed bad karma. You see, the one that you have to pay in this lifetime, she even can minimize that.
Does
Yes.
it make you suffer?
Oh, yes, but that's your job. But if the master, can bear it. See, I also have to meditate a lot too. I have to meditate to digest the bad karma. But I'm willing. I am willing to suffer more than that if I can help the planet. I could die 1,000 million times in the most horrible way if I could help the planet. I would do it anytime. And heaven knows,
Why is this so important?
because they suffer so much, don't you see? Everybody pray every day, crying, sweat and tear every day just to eat a few.
This suffering on the planet Earth, is this kind of damage for the whole universe? For the whole cosmos?
No,
Not
but
just-
it's damage enough for themselves. So if their consciousness elevate, it helps everybody to live in peace. See, we bring heaven on earth. We always say, hallowed by thy name in heaven as well as on earth, but we don't do anything to hallow his name here. We do many times on the contrary. Jesus say, love your enemy.
Yes.
He even say, if somebody slap you one, you turn the other cheek. Only a strong man can overlook all this tribal competition for power and prestige. Because he's above all this. You see what I mean? He's above us. That is the mark of a great man, not revenge. Even God say, vengeance belongs to me, belongs to him. But do we listen to anything? And then we ask why there's no God, there's no heaven helping me. Why we don't do anything according to heaven? If you tell your children, don't play with fire, don't put your hand on the stove, and he does that, then he cannot blame you.
Because
He
it's
doesn't listen to you.
responsibility to
Yes.
do that. Yes,
Yes,
of course.
and everyone has responsibility for himself too. Even children, adult, because children, they don't know much, of course, but we adult people, we have knowledge. We are responsible for our life and the life of everybody on this planet. In a few years' time, we should do something.
It was last year, I think you gave the reward to Mr. Danosha.
Yes,
What
yes.
kind of reward was that?
Well, it's just to honor him for such a great human being that he was. That he cared for the poor people. He walked the way of love. He even cared for people in Darfur, which has nothing to do with him. And he is being a vegan or change into a vegan with, with a compassionate life. And then he became more and more compassionate, even, and he's more spiritual as he go more inside. You see, not just for him, it's for people to know that I honor him, and the people maybe copy his lifestyle and his ideal or emulate his great lifestyle. And it's just to say that we thank you for your exemplary kindness and all the compassionate thing that you've done. Thank you so much. That's all. I still do that now to many individuals. To write a thank you letter, somebody do something nice to everybody else.
To give the support for this.
Just to thank you at least. If somebody doing something nice to my family, if I can have a chance, I would say, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, no? And to me, the whole humanity, the whole animal kingdom and trees, they are my family. So if anybody do anything nice to my family members, I owe him a thank you, a recognition. Gratitude we must have, that's all.
It sounds like that the whole world for you is just one big family.
Yeah, it's my big family. Truly, I love them very much. It's naturally a family. The restaurant, the cleaner on the street, I respect and I really love them. I see them, I come and maybe give them a chocolate or thank you for cleaning the street. I do that all the time. I don't just write letter to the president or flag to them. I thank everybody that I know. I thank the voiturier downstairs, the valet. The point is, I give with respect, with recognition for his hard work and humble service. See, I recognize them, their greatness, because I know they're great inside. It's not what they're doing, it's what they are, you see. For example, the person who cleans on the street, if I park there and I see him, I will give him the chocolate if I have in the car or some candies. I say, hey, thank you. And he was surprised and he thanked me back. But I said, I thank you because you do a good job. Or clean the street, or the garbage man, if I see them, or the person who cleaned the room in the hotel, I always leave money under the pillow, surprise them, something like that. Or a thank you note. I just thank them. I call them names like the angel of Eden, because they keep in the Eden clean, you know. The keeper of Eden, you know, if the people who do my gardening, the keeper of Eden. Eden is the place where Adam was born, or the protector of health, because they clean the garbage. If the garbage are piling up there, you get sick. Everybody gets sick, you see? So he's really a protector of our health. They all help, everybody help. We need them all. We need them all, and we have to thank them all. I thank them all the time on the street, just to make connection, just to show my love, because I love them, just to make him happy one day in his life. And he won't forget, you know? When he's depressed, when he feels fed up with his work, he remember, oh, there's somebody who recognizes my work. Isn't that nice for him?
Yeah.
So I thank everybody, not just the government, but I thank the government ever more.
More responsibility.
More, because they work very hard, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody become a president or a minister. I don't know how they do it. Early morning, late night, always smiling in front of camera. I have to see people all the time. Shake hands with everybody, making this deal, that deal. Sometimes you have to compromise because of your country or the other country or whatever. It's such a tough job. If the whole world consciousness is elevated, we don't even need to work so hard. You don't need the president to work so hard, or prime minister to work so hard. Everybody will be more cooperative. Because the more enlightened, the more cooperative. But we understand each other inside out, just like one.
Yeah, but then it will help to the politicians to have this spirituality practice.
Like Dr. Donavchik. Yes. I work a lot because I write thank you letters to different people. And I'll give award if I can. Thank you, at least just to thank them. I mean, if somebody do something nice to you, you thank them, no? Or to your family members. So I make time to thank people. Yeah, that's it. At least I express my gratitude to some good people who do good things, to my family members, which is the world. Because if you do something good, the Prime Minister do something good for his people, it's also in turn affect the whole world. And even better, even if you do something for some other countries' people. So we have to thank them for being a politician and being so good. So if they have this spiritual support, their job will be easier. If they are enlightened, they will be less difficult to deal with worldly issue, more enlightened decision, less stress for them even. But they know it in their soul because each one is a child of God. Nobody not know. Just sometimes because of their chosen destiny, they lock it up so that they can do what they do. Because this world is still like give and take karma. You kill me, I kill you, next life I come back, kill you, and you kill me again and again. Just return again and again. Difficult for them to get out. So I feel very sorry for everyone.
So this spiritual practice is not just something like somebody can think that is a tradition of the East or something that is New Age way of. It's something that is necessary to live on this earth. It's like having the food for the body.
Yes, and have the food for the soul. You have to take intelligence out of this limitless storehouse of your own wisdom. If we just relying on what we learn in the book, and it's not enough. We have limited intelligence and power. We are the children of God. Jesus told you that. Or Buddha say, I'm a Buddha and you are also Buddha and you will become Buddha if you enlighten.
Yes.
And I have found out that they tell the truth. And each one of the initiates will find out in their own way, slower or quicker. After initiation, you awaken the love inside you and then you love everybody. It will be about yourself and you will learn more yourself every day.
So what is the difference then between the religion, let's say, and the spirituality?
The religion is the leftover teaching of the master. For example, I talk to you today, or people invite me to go out and talk, and then they put into books, many books, number 1, number 2, number 3. I'm talking only. I'm only advertising about the cake. But only when you get initiation, you see the light, you see heaven, you hear the sound, which you cannot hear even if you sit next to me while I'm hearing all this. Or if I close my eyes and see the brilliant star and light, but you sit next to me, you don't have any of that. You see, that is the cake that I've been talking all the time in all of the books, all the lecture. You see, religion is that. The advertisement of the cake. Just like all my books and lectures, they are the advertisement of the cake.
But the experience is the only way to taste the cake.
Yes. Like I offer you juice, you know, I say this is juice, but I have to let you taste it. Otherwise, how can I prove to you that it's juice? Maybe I talk about juice, but there may be just water inside them.
Yes,
you will believe because you taste it.
Now I know it's a good juice.
It's really apple juice.
Yes,
I'm being geeky. I can talk about apple juice all day long, but that doesn't help too much. Okay, it might help you to whet your appetite, wanting to know the real apple. But just wanting is help very little. Yeah? Of course, God will know that, and He will try to send some angel or some guy on earth to help you. Like He sent Jesus, He sent Buddha, and He will continue to send always the guidance. Because let's face it, before Jesus, humanity exists. After Jesus, humanity exists. Who have saved them before? You see, God must have sent somebody all the time for different generations. It's very simple. I mean, if He say God is within you, find it. And don't rest until you find it. If you believe in your religion, then your religion tell you that God is in you. Buddha nature within you. Just find it. How?
Yeah, but they say that also God is everywhere, so I can also see it in you.
After you find it in you, you will know that it's everywhere. Right now, they don't know yet.
First, you have to find it.
You verify it first. When you find it, it's connected everywhere. If we don't find it, we just think in terms of physical body all the time. We think we are this nose and this body and this talk. We are this body. We're not only that.
And this mind,
yeah,
which is very narrow.
The computer. You just take whatever and then it come out again. You see, that's why, okay, if somebody hurt you once, and when a similar situation You're afraid, even though that person has nothing to do with that person.
Yes.
You're already afraid of him. You see? And it's similar looking, similar action, and then you think, oh, this guy is going to hurt me or cheat me. You see? Because your mind have recorded that, and he tell you now. You tell all the nerves that, okay, it's going to happen again. And look like, be prepared. And then you all tense up and, for nothing.
Because all these bad movies, you have to just clean them out of the mind.
Yeah, clean up the record, like a record player. It's very simple, actually. You just find yourself, Everyone tell you God is inside you. Just find it. And if anybody say that, okay, I can show you God, then let him try it. But you have to walk that way in order to know. If the lobby is downstairs and you keep walking upstairs, how can I show you? How can I prove it to you? See? Compassion first, yeah? Seek you first the kingdom of God. And all the things shall be added into you. So you must believe it. And if anybody can prove it, then you have to believe that, okay, she knows something and I can ask from her experience to also know the same. If I can cook and I write a recipe, you can learn from it, no? Very simple, madam. Things very simple. People just complicate themselves and life. For me, everything is so simple. I see solution everywhere. We eat the same stuff almost, We live in the same place, we breathe the same air. Things are simple to understand. That's it. Change from ourselves and the world will change. Everybody make up the world, no?
Yeah.
You change, I change, everybody change, the world change. Just vegetarian diet is already a big deal. Vegetarian diet and be good. Listen to the 10 Commandments of the Bible, the 5 precepts of Buddhism and Jainism and Hinduism, the commandment of the Muslim. You just listen to all the commandments. Be good. Thou shalt not kill. That's non-violence. If we can just do that, no need. But do something for your own good, and for the good of others. Save the planet so that you can live and your children can live in it. If you want, you can follow anything, meditate, whatever, good for you. You can sample, try, be vegetarian, plant a couple of trees in your lifetime, use the sun energy. The government got to help to promote all this. The media should help to promote all this. And everybody will feel like, oh, we all one, we all do the same thing. We all have the same goal now. Okay, vegetarian, change to better habit, vegetarian habit. Change to produce and use the renewable energy. Everybody plant a few trees. Yeah, it's not that difficult, no? Simple, no?
Yes, and
if everybody do it.
It's already a good feeling being connected in a good way with everybody.
Yes,
it's a very good feeling.
If we all look in the same direction,
yes,
we'll feel like we are united.
Very strong and
yes,
united.
Yes.
So, and happy.
The government to make law, make amendment, make knowledge to people. The government had to rise up this mode, and the media, government, media, and individuals. You see, but the media influence individuals. Yes. The government can enact laws to make this influence become reality. You see, the government can forbid smoking. Yes. So the government is very powerful. If they forbid smoking, that will be done. You see, whatever harmful to the citizen, at least they have to say, we don't want that. See what I mean? Even then, people smoke even less because of the ban. It just becomes less and less, and then it becomes just a new trend. The government and the media got to help the planet. You got to educate people and lead people into the right direction. You see, because they have the power that invested in them. You see, every country now, almost every country, ban smoking in the public, and it's done. Now we can breathe the air in the lobby, on the airport. Before I go to airport, I get headache, I cough, I sneeze, and it many days before I recover that. Weak, and succumb to allergy and weak and sickness because the smoke destroy my immune system so quick. I'm more sensitive maybe than others. Secondhand smoke, it makes me weak for many days. I sometimes get cough and headache for a long time. until I meditate more and stay in a more natural environment and I recover. Even take medicine don't help. It's that bad. And now, one everywhere, I'm so ever grateful. I take this opportunity to thank all the government. I'm thanking for myself, first of all, of course, and for all the people who don't have to inhale the secondhand smoke, for all the children who will not be affected by secondhand smoke, at least in the public, they will have a choice, because the air belongs to everybody. So I thank you, all the government who ban the smoking. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. And God bless you for doing that. God bless you.
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco. 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of smoking-related illnesses, $96 billion in the United States alone. Depression, light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease, coronary thrombosis, cerebral thrombosis, and kidney failure. Cancer, mouth, liver, breast and colorectal cancer. Lung cancer, esophagus cancer, kidney cancer, bladder cancer. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, bronchitis, stroke, impotence. Additional harms for secondhand smoking. Childhood arteriosclerosis leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome. Infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries. Childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection, cleft lip or palate. Hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic boys. Circulatory problems in women. Plus more. For help quitting, please visit For more information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
It's so helpful. The government, they use their power. I'm so happy. Whenever they do something, I could not praise them enough. I could give them award every minute, every day, every week, every month. You can do that all the time, because I know it's difficult for them to make a choice. It's not like they have a power and they can choose it. Difficult. They have to consider diplomatic or economic, but don't consider that. Just consider goodness, because goodness always will change into goodness and attract goodness. In the long run, it will always be good. You see, before they don't want to ban cigarettes. Somebody in the public, they say if people don't smoke less than the tax and all that. But they pay billions of dollars every year from that tax, more than they have earned in. And alcohol is the same. Even if you tax high alcohol, you pay all that in the health benefit insurance for the human. When they consume alcohol, it costs them billions of dollars every country with the poisonous substance that they contribute. So what is the use of having the money anyway? You pay it back more. So just consider goodness. Whatever good, you just have to do it, and then it will be good. In German they say, ends gut, alles gut. I mean, whatever good, it will end good.
Yes, that's the same in our language.
Oh really?
Yes.
How do you say that? In Slovenian.
Vse, kar se dobro konča, je dobro. Whatever ends good is good.
Oh, whatever ends good is good.
Yeah.
Whatever good, it will end good. That's similar. Yes. So we just have to decide that we want to do good, and then just whatever good, we do it. As long as it's harm nobody. We don't live forever in this world. We have to pay for what we do after we leave this world. Not just you leave this world and then you're free. No. Depends if you're enlightened or not. If you get free, then you're free. If you feel guilty, you come back again in one form or another, suffer until you awake and say, oh, I cannot do that anymore. Gotta stop. But all the suffering, all the reincarnation, it's just for that you wake up one day and say, enough is enough, I know it was wrong. I stop.
So the only way to stop the suffering is the enlightenment.
Yes, decide that you don't want, or just decide that you don't do it anymore. That's good enough already. And then if you want enlightenment,
Okay.
it's even better for you.
Just decided to be good.
Yes.
That's enough.
That's easy.
And not harm anybody else.
Just from today, I decide to do everything that is good, to be anything that is good.
And be aware of that all the time.
All the time. And whenever you send something back, that's not in my vocabulary. No, I don't do it. And then good beget good. You see,
And-
light attract light.
Yes.
And goodness will all come
And that
to your
includes,
life.
you said, the speech, the mind,
Yes.
and the action.
Yeah, at least the action first. Because you
Yeah,
cannot...
here it's very hard
you
to
cannot
have the
control.
control of
Yeah.
what's going on in
But
the mind.
okay, you thought bad and you correct yourself right away because you don't carry it into the action. That means you're already aware that it's bad. And slowly you aware it's bad, then you won't do it again, even in thought. Every time you check yourself, that's not a good thinking, not to talk about doing it.
Yeah.
And don't even think about it. Sometimes you say to the children, don't even think about it.
Yes, that's right.
And we should say it to ourselves when something no good. We say, don't even think about it. And then we change, we think about something else, the opposite, the good thing. Just decide to be good. Then act on that. Very simple. Decide, I'm going to be good. I'm going to live a good legend on this planet after I die. My name will be clean, pure, and worthy.
If I get, let's say, enlightenment, what does that mean for my
They
children?
follow you, no?
They follow me?
Yes.
Good, that's good. That's good
What
to
do
hear.
you think? What do you think that the children look at the mother who is so compassionate, so loving even to animal and plants, and loving to all human beings? What do you think the children would look upon a mother? What do you think they think about that kind of mother? Of course they would be proud. They would be proud. And then, of course, their children, they learn. They can learn bad or good. But if you get good example, they all turn around and learn good. They will be proud too. You have to teach them how to be proud of being good. So even if it's not fashionable, to be good is good for you. Because you are the only one that can check yourself,
Yeah, that's true.
after all. So, if you want to feel good about yourself, just do good. That's simple, is that?
Thank you.
Even if the whole world praise you that you are good and you know yourself no good, you think that will be good?
No.
Even if all your children
If I
worship
don't
you,
feel good,
yes.
doesn't help any
No.
praising or...
No.
Yes, that's true.
And even if all your children praise you good, even if you hide all the bad things from them and they think you're good, but you know you're no good. You don't sleep well with that. So just be good. For goodness sake, there's a song about Santa Claus. So just be good for goodness sake, because Santa knows when you sleep, and Santa knows when you awake, something like that. Santa is ourselves, our conscience, yeah? You can sing like that about ourselves, no? Just be good, because that's the only way to be, no?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, madam. You know all this, you just want to hear it, to affirm your ideal inside.
Well,
That's what we do, to
all the
affirm.
people have to know it.
Yeah.
Not just me.
I have also a book about dogs, and I have books about the wild animals. They have feeling, they have noble quality, they have loyalty, they have love. They're just like us.
I know we have a dog at home,
Yeah.
and I was very afraid of dogs.
Yeah.
But my daughter
was.
wanted a dog very much, so she just brought it home, very small one, and I was quiet, couldn't say anything.
No, you will love him. And then now you love him, right?
Now I love him very
Yeah.
much, but what is even more important for me was how much she changed.
Yes.
My daughter. She became so vulnerable with this dog, so passionate.
Yes.
So...
That's how you shape their character.
Yes. I was
Animals,
surprised.
that's
Yes,
why animals exist,
Yeah.
to awaken love in us. They even recommend that children should grow up with animals.
With animals.
So they shape their character in love and care and responsibility and sharing and camaraderie, you know? So all the children who love animals, they grow up.
It was much easier when they live in the villages with these domestic animals. Now in the cities that is not so easy.
Oh, it's okay. If it's a small dog. I have big dogs, and they all sleep with me or in the living room or they're together. And I have a kitchen about this size, and I cook in there, I eat there, and I work there, and I have my dogs there. So they have me all day long. Yeah, I combine, otherwise I cannot have time for them if I don't combine. And my birds play outside in the yard next to it, under the trees. I have pets and have work and have time for them at the same time. They love it so much. They feel, family. They feel not neglected. They feel loved. We can do everything we want, actually. Just organize. Matter of organizing our priority and changing habit. If whatever bad habit, even for us or for anybody else, we change it. That's all. Very simple. Change whatever not good. Decide to be good.
It sounds simple, yes.
Yes, can do it. It's not difficult. Suppose we don't have any animal on this planet at all. Suppose the animal be all gone because of climate change. Then what do you eat? You're forced to eat vegetarian anyway. So why wait until you're forced to do it? Why don't do it for love? We can be satisfied with vegetarian diet, really. After you fall, you don't want to look at anything else. Even the best cake in the world, you fall. So just eat vegetarian until you fall satisfied. If you don't know how to cook, go learn it, buy books, go to Chinese restaurant, see how they cook. Ask them how they cook. When you feel and satisfied, you don't want anything else. That's, I guarantee. Besides, just replace a piece of meat for tofu, No meat, tofu, simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, or vegetarian protein, they even have more nutrition than meat, and they don't bring side effect, cholesterol, they don't make you fat, and that's just everything good for you. So I don't know why people don't start to be good to themselves. Love yourself first, no. Give yourself good things, healthy. You don't have to suffer by illness, no? Really, it's so easy. I hope everybody will do it. They can do it. If he can do it, he can do it, I can do it, everybody can do it. It's not like you have to climb the Everest or anything. Just to replace a piece of meat with tofu. Full of nutrition, full of goodness, full of love. And the animals will love you and they pray for you. And you feel better and better all the time, healthier,
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Hvala za vašo prijazno pozornost pri današnji epizodi oddaje Besede modrosti. Za pomembnimi novicami sledi oddaja Modeli uspeha. Prosimo, ostanite z nami na Supreme Master televiziji. Želimo vam veliko veselja, miru in sreče. Thank you for your kind-hearted presence for today's episode of Words of Wisdom. Coming up next is Models of Success after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We wish you joy, peace and happiness.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/WOW.